Jess, your thoughts on the game tonight?
I think this is one of the very few times we will celebrate a draw as if it's a win. I think what you saw from us was nothing but heart and very smart players and a smart group and a very smart manager. Tactically, we were superb, and I actually think that we should have won, you know, and I think that when you have that thought process after playing a game 90 minutes with 10 men, or 10 women even, is nothing but, you know, I'm so proud of this group. Like, I really am so proud of who we are and what we show today. And it's just what it means to each other, and I think you could see that.
Emotionally, what was your
Sorry.
Emotionally, what was your reaction? Because it's not only that, you know, you see that play happening and you kind of know in your mind this looks like a play that
Mm-hmm.
a red card.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also Lauren Barnes, who I don't think I've ever seen Lauren Barnes
Yeah.
be in that position before.
Yeah.
So for me, I was like, not only is that a red card, that's Lauren Barnes. This is a weird situation. What was your reaction?
Yeah, I think straight away, as soon as the red card happened, my reaction was to go over to Laura to see what we were going to do. And, you know, I think we both had the same mindset that we didn't want to make a sub straight away because we were so close into the game. We still had a game plan. We still knew how we were going to affect Kansas. And that was with the players that were on the pitch, you know. And so straight away, as the referee blew her whistle, I knew she was going to send her off. I just wanted to go and speak to Harvey. And then, you know, we had to make sure that we weren't so emotionally distressed that we made bad decisions and got yellow cards for disrespecting the referee or stupid things like that. So, you know, separate from football, aside from that, I actually think we handled ourselves also very respectfully and in a way that this group wants to handle situations like that are either good for us or bad for us.
You guys could have moved Merritt back and moved Rebecca in, but obviously you got a child as a central defender. Were you involved in talking to that out with Laura, and even beyond that, how do you think you did?
Yeah, look, you know, me and Laura, we talk all the time, and we know, you know, the strengths of all of our players, and a lot of our players can play in numerous positions. That's what you see from our group. That's all. You know, for me, if you're a good footballer, you can play any position. It's the same thing, you know. And like I said, the team that Laura picked, she picked people in those positions for those reasons. There's a reason Merritt was a 9. You know, if you take Merritt out of the 9 and move Stoddy in, you're taking 2 people out of positions that we've worked all week for them to be in. I think the best thing for us at that point was dropping me back because it didn't really disrupt anything. To be honest, it did not move anybody else, and our game plan stayed the same. We still pressed. We still won the ball. You know, I actually think we were the better team. So it doesn't do anything except for speak very highly of Laura and her tactical genius, which we all know anyway, but 2, also our group and what our group represents, and so that was that. I thought every decision that was made was not only the right decision, but very, very effective.
Continuing on that, you're usually a very vocal leader in the midfield, and that moved you back with Corsi out, and then Barnes sent off. Did that place you in an even more like vocal role than you would normally do? Because it seemed like you were placed in a much more direct.
Yeah, look, you know, ideally when you lose someone like Lauren, who is absolutely the, you know, huge focal point of our team, you know, there's a reason why she's captain. And, you know, we normally work together too. Yeah, you know, was I more vocal? Probably. But equally, everybody else on that pitch stepped up. Every single person. McNabb was fantastic. You know, I was saying to McNabb, you know, you have to speak to me because I don't know this role. And I need you to tell me hold, step, drop. And she was brilliant. And Stoddy, I thought, was phenomenal. I thought the back line, considering we had me in there, to go up against 11 players for 90 minutes, I thought they were phenomenal.
When was the last time you played Central?
I have never played central defense. But also I just want to say it wasn't just the back line. You know, every single player on that pitch showed exactly what it means to play for Seattle Reign. And that is what we need to hold on to for the remainder of the season. And if we do that, we're going to have a great remainder of the season.
If you were to score on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate McNabb's performance, given the circumstances, where it would have been natural and understandable for a rookie to just be shell-shocked by the prospect of Kansas City just storming the gates since they had the player advantage?
No, I thought McNabb was phenomenal. I thought everyone was great. I thought everyone was phenomenal, to be honest. But I think McNabb in that role and having to deal with me next to her, and the way that she did that and helped me through the game, you know, she's gonna be some player as long as we develop her the right way. But she was great.
Did it surprise you and the team that Kansas City didn't exactly storm the gates after having the advantage? Because naturally you think that is the case, but Becky Sauerbrunn earlier said that there shows too much respect for you guys to try that, knowing how quickly Seattle can punish you on account of it, or like before you know it. Did it surprise you guys on the field?
Not really. And that's not a negative thing towards Kansas, because I actually think Kansas are a very, very, very good team. But they like to play football. You know, if that was against a very athletic, very direct team, we probably would have struggled a hell of a lot more than playing against a team that want to play good football. You know, if there's any downside to that game for Kansas, it was that they want to play football, because we could press them and we could still do that and still counter, you know. So for us, I think we knew that there's a type of play that the team that they are, because they're very similar to us. You know, they don't want to go direct and just boom it long and make a game just, you know, awful. They want to play like we want to play, you know. So thankfully, if we did go down to 10 men like we did, then Kansas was probably the best team to do it because of their philosophy of football, you know. And like I said, that's no disrespect to Kansas. I actually have a lot of respect for it, because we would be exactly the same. We're very similar.